All right, this is the, I want to give you a kind of a little bit of a tutorial on what I'm doing here. This is not the tutorial bra. This is one I'm running at the same time. On this one, oh, I'm missing a bra. All right, hang on just a second. Okay, here we are, back again. On this one, which is the one I'm currently wearing, I noticed that I needed a bit of shaping here. So if you see right here, here are the end of my short rows. So I did short rows to give myself more of a shape to the bottom of my cup. And this is good, don't get me wrong, I'm happy with this, but it doesn't lift the center quite enough. So I kind of had a wild hair, and so for this one I did these every row. This is you can see I did them stacked right on top of each other. There's 3 short row turns there, and they're right on top of each other. And then that's okay, but it's not perfect. So, and you know I can't leave anything alone. So for this one, instead of going all the way across with my short rows, I only did it to here. So, and I spaced them out so they're 3 stitches apart. So I've got one here, and then I skip 2 and I do another one. Anyway, so this I think is going to give me I think this is going to give me a better shape and lift the center a little more. This is totally me. This, you don't need to do this. You could just go straight across with this, ignore this totally, straight across, totally ignore the short rows. But if I don't share this with you, I feel like I'm shorting you, because you can do so much with just little tweaks. So when I did this, I did my first short row turn. Well, I started on this side. I did my first short row turn, the stitch after, well, actually I think I did it right in the increase. You know how you lift a stitch and you're going to do an increase. So I did my short row turn right there, right in that increase. I thought that was pretty clever. So then I came out here, and you can see there's one here, and there's one here, and there's one here. They're all 3 stitches apart. So I won't know how successful this is until I wear it, of course. So that's, I want to give you that one. So this is the one we're working on now. I need to put this on a longer cable so it's easier to see what I'm doing. And I'm going to do the same thing here that I did on the pink one, because I'm thinking that's going to be the way I want to go. But if you don't want to do short rows across the front, don't do them. Just don't. Oh, I wanted to show you one other thing. When I'm hurting really bad, it's hard for me to remember what I'm doing, and I end up missing an increase or doing an increase where I shouldn't do an increase, and then I have to frog it back. So, because I did some traveling and I was hurting pretty bad yesterday, I ended up frogging this thing like 4 times. So I finally got a clue, and I put my left and right markers on, so that when I got to it and I looked at it and I said, okay, I'm going to the left, and that's the right marker, I don't increase there. Oh, that's a left marker, yeah, I increased there. So that's what I did. So that was kind of clever. Okay, so the reason we're doing this is to collapse the front here a little bit and give it a little bit of definition between the cups. So that's why I'm doing that. And this is where we are. This is what our end looks like. That looks really nice. It's really nice and tidy. It doesn't do any weird stuff. My edges are nice and clean. I can't think anything else I need to share with you on this. I would say for the first time you're knitting this, because I'll tell you honestly, maybe this is a good time to show you all the things I've tried so you get an idea of what this journey is like. Ignore, this has been hanging around, running through the dust forever, so ignore the dust on it. This is the first one I did, and you can see I've got no, it's a ginormous, it's got no shaping at all. And when I made it, I did not believe myself when I said this is going to stretch like a tremendous amount. You can look at this one and look how tiny this one looks. I mean, this one looks really tiny. Can you see how I pick up dust everywhere? This looks really tiny, yet this one is going to fit me. But look at this one. This one is just like ginormous. I mean, it's huge. So I'm telling you, believe it's going to stretch. And believe you're going to frog a bunch of times. Okay, let's see. Stuff I've tried. Oops, I got it caught here on my basket. I've tried on a bunch of the first ones I did the increases on the outside of the cup, and it didn't really give me a good cup shape. So, and I tried this, and this is actually, you know, a pretty comfortable bra. Once I get the back done, then I tighten up the front, but it's an extra step. It's just not necessary. I tried I-cord on the edge, on the back edge. This is really not necessary. I mean, totally extra work for nothing. What else? Move on. I can't frog these until I show it to you. This one never even made it to the point where, oh yeah, I did have straps on it, didn't I? So I tried this. That was just totally unnecessary. Another I-cord edge, totally unnecessary. This was like so much extra work, and it just wasn't worth it. So I tried this. It didn't do a thing for me at all. Let's see, I think this is in the middle of being frogged. I wanted to show it to you before I frogged it. This was kind of interesting. I made these two sides separately. What have I got there? Oh, lint. I wanted to show, and then I sewed it together, and that was okay, but it's extra work that's just not necessary. The good thing about this one was because it had I-cord all the way, it actually supported a little better. So that's what I've done with my knit in the stitch below, and then from here up I do I-cord, but we'll get into that later. Let me see. This one I did a I-cord on the bottom and ran a string through it. See the string? And it was so hard to get it fit on and comfortable that plus I did the big thing in the front where I think that's the front, no, that's the back. Anyway, it was just too hard to put on. So that's some of the stuff I've done. Now I've already frogged. I did a bunch in bamboo pop, and it because of the bamboo, because it's not mercerized cotton, because of the bamboo, it literally changes size when you wash it. I mean, literally changes size when you wash it. This is one of the ones that I tried the center front, and I tried hooks, and I've tried, it's just too fussy, and it's too hard to fit. What did I do with this one? I saved these. Oh. I tried a shorter tie. That doesn't work. This back isn't tall enough for me. For somebody with smaller breasts that doesn't need a lot of support, this would be perfect. But I tried ties in the front, and it just didn't work. It rested on my sternum, and it didn't make me happy. So those are the things I've tried, and this is this is kind of my happy place. I'm pretty happy with this. It's easy to put on. It's easy to fasten, assuming you can be able to reach a normal bra fastening and back. This is fine. It's infinitely adjustable. I'm happy with this one. So let's move on from here.